Hey, great. The last digit of the like for each is someone from the chalk playground. So go down right now, click like, click subscribe, click the bell, look at the screen, pay attention to the last digit of your like and compare these facts. And who are you? Write about it in the comments. It's simple. For example, if you are a marshmallow, then I write marshmallow. Everything is cool, have a nice viewing. And great, dear friends, you're on the Melancholy channel. In this video, you and I will talk about the new update 15.1 in the chalk playground. But before the start of the video, as always, I want to say a huge thank you to these guys for getting into my video, and if you want to get into my next video, then you just need to subscribe to the channel, put a like, write your top comment. But don't forget to subscribe to the cart, the link is as always in the description. In general, I will not drag out your time and enjoy your viewing. And now, a week after the last update 15.032, a new update 15.1 was released, which is essentially exactly the same as the previous one, but with its own changes. At first glance, it seems like nothing new, but it will turn out only at first glance. In addition to the fact that buggies are constantly being fixed, which are found by the players themselves and not only, namely the developers of the meme background and beta testers, we now have a bit of a revolution of consciousness in the meme playground. Now I will explain in general, in principle, what I am talking about. Our game has been added a subscription to free advertising. What does that even mean? Now you can pay a certain amount and now you will not be shown ads from the word never. That is, the developers give you, let's say, the right to choose, but let's say it's not free. It's as if they give you both an expired gingerbread and a gingerbread a little so, just tasteless. In fact, you have nothing to choose. I think everyone will choose the opportunity to just watch ads. But if we have such an opportunity, then I think the particularly rich, in principle, will use it to free up their time from advertising. After all, the most important and valuable thing in our life is, of course, time. And so the news was published on the Discord server literally today that the EC free mod will definitely be divided by region. That is, depending on the region of the advertising price, the cost of ES free fashion will vary. That is, relatively speaking, if you log into the game via VPN and buy this ES free mod, then let's say it will be cheaper in Russia than in America, simply because the price of advertising in Russia and in America is different. This can be said about Belarus and, in principle, about CIS countries such as Ukraine, Tajikistan and so on. It doesn't matter. It is important that in the side where the price of advertising is higher, there will be more expensive in principle, this subscription. Which, in principle, it seems to me, is much fairer. But this will generate a lot of, let's say, controversial points. Many profiteers for free will simply download a VPN for themselves and install the region that will be cheaper, thereby freeing themselves from advertising, which, it seems to me, is not very well. Write your opinion in the comments. And soon, as for me, a new major update will be released. We are literally waiting for 3 or 4 more bug fixes, as it was last time, that is, in fact, the update came out at 14.5.5 and then 15.0 were waiting for us. Now it will be exactly the same. There will be numerous bug fixes. At the moment it is already 15.1. So literally 3 or 4 versions are waiting for us further and there will already be some kind of global major update. The next update is expected to be released around the beginning of June. Perhaps it will be the 5th dash of the 10th number. It seems to me that this is the most predictable date, which, in principle, can be logically explained. It is by this time that developers will be able to release enough bug fixes for the next update and prepare for the beta test of the next update. But it is most likely important that the beta test be. Maybe it's not like it was last time. Most likely, those creators who cheated and leaked a beta test to the network that could not be drained, then these creators will never get access to this beta again, and thus after 5 to 10 updates we will no longer have a drain to the network at all, which seems to me good not only for developers, but in principle, or a YouTuber, because no one will steal content from them, which means there will always be a topic on the hype, which, it seems to me, is good for the players themselves. Because it makes sense to wait for a new update if you already have plus or minus the same trouble. Do you agree with me? Write your opinion in the comments. And let's talk a little more about 15.1. If we turn to the meme playground page in the Play Market, not only will we see a new studio that everyone has already said, but that's not the point. We just added a new ES free mod. That is, now you can really buy a subscription and generally enjoy the game without ads. If you have money, it's better to give it to me than to spend it on this nonsense. It seems to me that this is the best use of the money that you can find, rather than the fact that you can just buy a subscription so that the ads do not appear. Because advertising is actually not so annoying, because it is shown only once every 10 minutes. And, as it seems to me, it is better to pay money for something necessary, for example, to throw them, not. I'm kidding, of course. You don't have to send it, but of course it would be nice if you supported me Donatica. And from the fixes, we have again, as always, fixed bugs and stable work, which seems to me a little bit already a lie, because every time they fix buggies that never disappear anywhere. We also do not have more stable work. In general, it remains on their conscience. And that's where my video comes to an end. Thank you all for watching. You were on the Melonfonk channel. Bye to everyone, good luck to everyone, and remember, buddy, how we'll always see each other one of these days. And great dear friends, you're on the Melancholy channel. In this video we will talk about the new update 15.1, the playground. But before the start of the video, as always, I want to say a huge thank you to these guys for getting into my video, and if you want to get into my next video, then you just need to subscribe to the channel, put a like, write your top comment. But don't forget to subscribe to the cart, the link is as always in the description. In general, I will not drag out your time and enjoy your viewing. And now, a week after the last update 15.032, a new update 15.1 was released, which is essentially exactly the same as the previous one, but with its own changes. At first glance, it seems like nothing new, but it seems so only at first glance. In addition to the fact that buggies are constantly fixed, which are found by the players themselves and not only, namely the developers.